Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the Iron Man Profile. In today's video, we're going to be doing our best to try and get our hands on the best fishing hotspot setup. So that includes the rod parts. Obviously, we have this mask already, and we need to put it to the test to see if it actually helps us at all, because there are so many fishing RNG drops that we still need from this update. It's a little insane. But if you're excited for all that, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Super quickly, though, if you do ever find yourself checking on the Hypixel store for any ongoing fire sales or rank or anything, but also a brand new seasonal bundle over at Taylor's shop begins in 23 hours, I believe. There's 2 new dyes over at Vincent that look really clean. So if you find yourself picking up some gems for that, don't forget to use my career code on checkout. It is code Zach, spelled just like my name, ZACH. If you type that on checkout, you actually save 5% on your purchase. It's a great way to support myself and the channel, and I do greatly appreciate everyone who uses my code. You guys are the best. But before we jump straight into the fishing, let's go back a few days before the update when I actually had some skeleton keys and I was opening up some Vanguard corpses. And after that, let's jump right into fishing. Okay, I had 2 skeleton keys and we have a Vanguard. So let's make our way down here. I got 2 to use today, a little bit more than usual, twice as much, I guess you could say. Aletham lost 13 mil. Hopefully these guys don't lose all their money as well. Got Glaciate Golem on, our drill out. Give us something good, give us a locket. Boom. Okay, minus 9 mil. What did we actually get there? 4 tungsten keys, 4 scrap, flawless aquamarine, 2 refined tungsten. Yeah, that one's kind of a dud, not gonna lie. Hopefully the next one's a little bit better. Okay, after mining for a while, I actually just got a corpse. So let's go ahead and swap to Glaciate Golem. He said, should I be Magic Find swapping? Nah, surely this isn't Magic Find based and no one told me, right? If that is the case, someone tell me in the comments down below. I'm gonna be very sad, but yeah, it's my last skeleton key of the day. I need some more umber before I can get more going. I think I need 2 more. Also, only minus 4 mil for Aletham. That was not terrible. Let's see, though. Give me the goods. Boom. Citron crystal, aquamarine crystal. Umber plate is huge. I actually need that. That's the one piece I'm missing, but still minus 14 mil, which isn't great. I guess there's some value on the aquamarine and citron crystal, and I think that's actually the last perfect aquamarine I need before the update, so pretty happy with that, but yeah, not what we were looking for. Okay, we are starting today off back in the Crimson Isle because I was very close to actually being able to craft the accessory upgrade to the chicken talisman, whatever it's called, frozen chicken. So, wait, this will actually become a legendary accessory. Maybe we'll be able to put an enrichment on it, but if we do recipe chicken really quickly, there's the fried frozen chicken craft. I'm gonna be honest, I'm too scared to instacraft it. I just have a feeling I'm going to lose my recon, but I guess I can be the test dummy for everyone. So it's 4 stacks of fried feathers, or 256, 2 stacks of enchanted blaze powder, 2 stacks of enchanted glassite. We do have all that. And also, it increases our cold resistance and heat resistance by 1, still keeps the +1 speed. And recon that should be legendary, please. Okay, the recon did actually stay. Now we properly know. I will not do that again. That was scary. But I need to go ahead and call up Elizabeth really quickly on my Abby phone. We need to buy another enrichment. I think I should be on Magic Find right now. So let me go ahead and buy a Magic Find enrichment. We can slap that on to our fried frozen chicken. There we go. And this will be a little bit more Skyblock XP on top of all the extra stats. So let's go ahead and find a spot for it in the accessory bag. And I just move everything down a little bit until it fits, and then slap in our fried frozen chicken. That is +6 Skyblock XP, and that actually levels us up. Accessory bag, was it actually +6 though? Or I'm not sure, because I know I had some bestiary stuff unclaimed. So yeah, either way, we leveled up. You love to see it. We are now level 456, which is pretty crazy. We're getting up there. So now that we are back in the bayou, there's a couple things that I'm actually getting closer on / can do. So first and foremost, I'm trying to get this second hotspot rod piece, and I need 8 of these broken radars. I've gone so many without being able to get it. It's kind of insane. Like a ton of snapping turtles, but we'll get there. Surely I'll drop it soon. The other thing I want to do, though, is I actually got my hermit crab to level 100 yesterday. So if I go ahead and find this thing, I actually don't know where it is now that it's restored. There it is. So I can take that out of my pets menu, slap it back in, and that should be +6. +6 Skyblock XP. Okay, cool. I think I think some of that was bestiary, so it should have only given me 3, but I will take that. Another thing I really want to do, though, is they add a new rod enchant that I kind of forgot about called Quick Bite, and it's crafted using alligator skin. So I want to go ahead and take a look at it, because I think the strat it's a pretty cool enchant. It makes fish swim a percentage faster towards your bobber. At level 5, I think it's 25% faster. I wish it showed like an actual stat breakdown, because it's kind of hard to quantify that besides just assuming that it's working, which I don't enjoy when they do. I prefer when I can actually know what's happening. But yeah, let's go ahead and craft 4 of these things. So how many pages? 3, 6, 9, 12. We need 12 of these. Let's go ahead and do that really quickly. And we're going to go and craft 4 quick bite 1 books, 3, and I need to throw something into my inventory, or I can't even. Okay, I need to get rid of some of these not too good enchants, I guess you could say. Been dropping a ton of those respite ones, by the way. Apparently they're the same drop chance as a poison sample. I'm yet to drop a poison sample from one of those, so that's fun. But let's craft that. There we go. I have enough for 1 more book, but obviously I'll wait until I probably have enough to make another 4 of them, just to be able to combine them cleanly. But we can make quick bite 2, make another quick bite 2, and I was mainly debating which rod to put this on. I'm going to put it on my rod to sea, because obviously I'm using this to catch alligators to make more books, so I feel like upgrading this one will be more beneficial to getting more of the enchant. So let's go and put quick bite 3 on our rod to sea. There we go. And now I just need to keep on fishing until I get 1 more broken ring. Oh, that is a Titan boa. Please, for the clip, just you know, give me my my shell so I can make a Titan line. That would be very ideal. Killed a bunch of these things, yet to drop that. It's probably, I think it's the most expensive RNG drop in the update so far. It creates a rod part that gives 2 double hook chance, and I really want it. So maybe right here? No? Okay, this is what it is. Wasn't expecting it, but that would be nice to drop. Hopefully one day. Okay, after a while, I do actually have a 8th broken radar. I forgot to check for a little bit. How many do I have? 11 now, so we're actually, I overshot it by a bit, but it's okay. This is the last. It's actually not. I really want the Titan line as well, but this requires a very expensive RNG drop. That's going for about 200 million coins. The Titan boa shed. It also requires a Bayou water orb, which is, I guess, what we're saving up for next with some of our materials. Although, what are we actually missing for this? A poison sample, some rusty coins, and a water orb. That is honestly not bad. We can basically craft that. And then we also have a stack of enchanted lily pads, obviously. If I don't, I would be very sad. I have 3,200, so yeah, we should be chilling. But I want to get this. It gives 2 double hook chance. Don't have the RNG drop, obviously, though. But what we can do is we can do recipe hotspot and craft ourselves. Make sure I don't make a second hook first. Although I wouldn't be opposed to having 2 of all the pieces just so I don't swap them. But that's probably something I won't commit to for a little while. Like if I have a ton of extras of the singed powders and broken radars by the time we're done bestiary, then sure, I'll make a second set. But I already have the hook, which increases the chance to catch hotspot sea creatures by 100%. Now, the hotspot sinker increases the bonuses of fishing hotspots by 100%. This is what we want to craft. I have 8 singed powder, 11 broken radars, and then it's going to be 64 enchanted clay. Not too bad whatsoever. This thing's worth 46 million coins, though, just because the singed powder as well as the broken radars are a little tedious to get, but let's go ahead and craft that. There we go. And then before I do anything with it, let's go warp museum. I want my Skyblock XP, I'll be honest. That's part of this, but also it is best in slot when you're fishing in hotspots. That gave us 6 Skyblock XP, and where did it actually go to? Now I gotta find it. Not used to where all the new items get donated to. There's hotspot sinker, so we still need the treasure hook. Did I miss anything in the previous pages? Let's see what other new update items we're actually missing for museum. So those are old ones I still need to do. Treasure hook we still need. I still need Titan line. That gives 8. That's actually a big one there too. Then, is there anything else from the update besides the flaming flay, which requires me to drop a brimstone handle? Yeah, I think it's just treasure hook and flaming flay, so not terrible. The flaming flay, though, does give us 12 Skyblock XP, so that's a pretty big one. But I can go ahead and call up Roddy really quickly. Apparently not in the museum. Don't know why you can't use your Abby phone in the museum. It is what it is. We'll give him a call real quick, though. Slap in our rod. I currently have the junk sinker on it, which is good for treasure fishing, and I actually want to do some treasure fishing soon, but we'll take that off for the time being. Hotspot sinker, speedy line, and hotspot hook. That is about as good as I can make it for a while, I'm going to be honest. That is actually really good. Don't want to lose the junk sinker. Also been getting some water hydra heads today, finally, as well as some extra shredded lines, which is pretty cool. But if we go back to the bayou, the next thing I'm technically saving up for, I guess, craft-wise, that is is the treasure hook, because obviously it is a museum item, and also this seems pretty good for treasure fishing. Only allows you to catch items and treasure, and to craft it, or to buy it I should say, you need a Bayou water orb as well as a bunch of the junk you can fish up. So for the Bayou water orb, I think that's the one you actually need for the Titan line as well. But yeah, so we're pretty close to having this. It's mainly just needing to actually treasure fish, I guess, basically, for 4 old leather boots, 32 busted belt buckles, 256 rusty coins. How are we looking on all those fronts? So busted belt buckles, I'm at 17. I have enough old leather boots, and I have nowhere close to enough rusty coins. So this is semi-achievable. It might be something I start going for here soon. I think I want to use my new hotspot rod pieces a little bit first before I do, but something we will be going for soon. But I'm going to fish for a bit. Man, there's like no one in this lobby. I might swap just so I can have a little bit of loot share when people fish up some cool stuff. But yeah, not too bad. Really happy with that. We have the Tiki Mask, which buffs our hotspots, and now the 2 best rod parts for hotspots. So I'm going to continue fishing. There's so many RNG drops that I need in this update. It's kind of insane. From, I just remembered the junk RNG drop I need, the Moby Duck book that I need to keep in my time pocket for 150 hours. Still need to get that. It's an outstanding junk cast. I don't know how rare it is. I don't know how much it's worth. I just know I need it, and it'll give me 5 Skyblock XP after I do so. But not to mention that, if you look through like almost any of the new sea creatures added, like if we work our way through, there's nothing here for alligator, but if we look at, like, obviously we need the Titanoboa shed. That is an RNG drop we require. If we go to this category over here, we need the octopus tendril, which I believe is one of the enchants at a higher tier. Then if we look at the Wiki Tiki, obviously, I still need Troubled Bubble. We do have the Tiki Mask. Luckily, that is a big one to have out of the way. Snapping Turtles. I've been dropping tons of edible seaweed, like way more than Broken Radars, so that's a little odd. But as soon as you go into the lava fishing area, for example, Ragnarok, I need a Brimstone Handle, Chains at the ends of time, Burnt Text. Like, I haven't gotten anything from a Ragnarok yet, so that needs to happen. Fiery Scuttlers, not to mention the Scuttler Shell, so I can actually upgrade my Hermit Crab to Mythic. That's a 0.1% drop, and a 0.2% drop is Severed Pincer, which I believe is another enchant increase. So like, there's a bunch of RNG drops to increase the RNG, like the fishing enchants to level 7. Then we need like all these junk RNGs. There's just a lot of RNG drops that we are required to drop from almost every single new sea creature. So we have a lot of work to do. I think I'm going to start junk fishing now, but unfortunately that is all the time I have for today's video. Also, let me steal a loot share on that thing. Thank you very much. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. We actually have a decent setup finally for hotspots. We have the best 2 hotspot rod parts on, as well as a Tiki Mask, so that is massive. I need to start crafting some bobbin times, though, to get them on my Tiki Mask. I do have 2 bobbin scriptures, just don't have those on there yet, so I'm going to have to do that. But that was going to be it for me today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Use code Zach if you do ever find yourself checking out on the Hypixel store. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and peace out.